Hey, what's cooking, Jay?
Hello everyone, welcome back to Gunther's Kitchen. Today we're making something special. A smoked eggplant and pea curry. A employee of mine, Sunny, the loveliest guy and very particular, he basically taught me how to make that curry a long time ago when we worked together. Now, it's very simple. All we need to do is get the eggplant onto our flame on the stove, let it burn, and then we peel it. And when it's off the stove, we make our gravy. So all you need is, you need some tomatoes, some red onions, you need some spices. I've got here paprika, turmeric, coriander, and cumin. We also got some fresh coriander. We've got some freshly grated, and I did that on a microplane, ginger and garlic, and I've got one green chili chopped. Now, if you like it more spicy, you can always add some more green chili to it. All right, so I'll see you when the eggplant is burned. Oh, this smells delicious. It's that burning eggplant, charring, smoking flavor. Absolutely gorgeous. So a good indication when the eggplant is done, when it starts dripping liquid out. So then it's really well cooked, and that's what you want, because if it's not well cooked, you don't get the smoky flavor. So now what we do is we let it cool down for a minute. We might put a little bit of cold water on it, but we will keep the cold water because all the flavor from the eggplant, when we peel it, is in the cold water. All right, so now let's make the gravy. Okay, so we have our ghee in there, and we're adding our onion. Now we're frying the onion through until it's a bit transparent. And then we're adding garlic and ginger and green chilies. Okay, so it's nearly cooked enough. So what I've learned over the years with Indian curry, a little bit of patience goes a long way. Everything needs to be well cooked. If you don't cook the onions out, or the garlic, the ginger, or the tomatoes, or the spices, you just won't have the flavors. All right, so please be patient and you will be successful. All right, now we add the garlic, the ginger, and the green chili. And you can already smell the fragrance. Delicious. Just let it fry through. Because especially the raw garlic has got some sharpness to it. You want to cook that out. And also when you cook the green chili, it just enhances the flavor. Okay, so we let that cook for a couple of minutes. So now we can add our spices. And this is very important. Do make sure you cook your spices. If you roast your spices through, the flavor will be there. If you just add the spices at the end, it's not gonna have any flavor to it. If you make larger amounts, make sure you be patient. This is only a little amount for the 2 or 3 of us, but that's fine. And now we're adding the tomatoes. I'm gonna add a decent pinch of salt. And then we add some water. Maybe a little bit more water. And then we just let that cook. Just let it cook. But you need to cook the tomatoes. You need to cook it long enough until all the liquid basically has disappeared. Okay, so while our gravy is cooking away, we are peeling our eggplant. Okay, just put a little bit of water on there. Not much. And then we just basically taking the burnt skin off. See, like this. But you don't want to take too much eggplant off. If it's too hot for you, wait another 5-10 minutes and it'll be fine. And as I said, do not discard the liquid down the bottom. You want to use that liquid to put into the gravy. Here you go. Beautiful. Now some people rinse it off. I do not like to rinse it off. I believe as soon as you rinse it off, you get rid of a lot of the flavors. So there's one. If you've got any bits there, just pick them out. Really ideally, you want to keep those brown spots. The brown spots is where you have got the smoking flavor. I know sometimes it's difficult to leave it on there, but let's manage as good as we can. There's a little bit of liquid down the bottom. So we take a sieve, a little sieve, and we just strain it into our curry base, into our gravy. And the rest can go in a bin. We'll take a big knife, we cut the ends off. Now it's up to you. If you want it finely chopped or roughly chopped, I don't like it too fine. I think you still should see a little bit of the texture of the eggplant. And it smells delicious. Okay, so the tomatoes are cooked enough. Now we are adding our peas. Just got frozen peas, which is fine. So there's nothing wrong with frozen peas. And we let that cook for a couple of minutes until the peas are nearly cooked. Okay, so the peas have been cooking for a couple of minutes. Now we're adding our eggplant. Eggplant also need to cook for a few minutes, so all the flavors are infused. So now we just have to cook it down to the right consistency. So now we're just adding about 20 grams of butter and our coriander. And we're mixing it all in. And that'll be it. We give it a good squeeze of lemon on top. But we can turn off the flame now. Okay, and here it is. This is Sunny's delicious eggplant and pea curry. All it needs now is a nice squeeze of lemon on top. And we mix it through. And we'll try. Okay, so let's try. It looks absolutely delicious. Look at that. Look how hot it is. And it's right consistency, not too runny, not too thick. Yum. A little bit spicy, but that's the way we like it. So if you like it less spicy, just half the chili. But if you like it spicy, this is perfect. Just have some naan with it, you know. I might get one of the girls at work to come on video and show you guys how to make beautiful naan. Very nice. As always, like, subscribe, follow us, and keep your eyes open. Wednesday is cooking, Saturday is baking. And there's a TikTok every Monday. And see you soon at Gunther's Kitchen on YouTube. Bye for now.